Within minutes, the zoo turned into complete chaos. Animals were everywhere. Visitors screamed, pointed, and pulled out their phone. Animals are escaping. The animals quickly left the zoo and entered the city. Drivers slammed on their brakes while pedestrians stopped and stared in disbelief. Mike knew I had to tell the truth. Taking a deep breath, he stepped forward and admitted everything. I opened the cages. I thought I was helping the animals. A few days later, the mayor made an important announcement. The zoo would build larger habitats with more trees, more space, and better environments for the animals. The animals deserve better living. Mike loved watching animal movies. One evening, he sat on the sofa watching a story about animals living in a zoo. The movie made him think about what animals really wanted. As Mike watched the movie, he became fascinated by a zebra who dreamed about freedom. He quickly shared his thoughts with his older sister, Lily. "It's only a movie, Mike." Mike felt sorry for the animals. He believed they looked lonely inside their cages. The more he watched, the more he wanted to help them. Animals belonged in nature. Lily understood my feelings, but I also knew zoos existed to keep animals safe. But zoos protect them. Lee tried to explain that things were not always simple. Sometimes people cared for animals because they wanted to help them survive. Maybe the zoo helps the animals. The next morning, Mom and Dad surprised the children with exciting news. The family was going to visit the city zoo together. Really? That's awesome. The drive felt longer than usual because Mike was so excited. Every minute brought him closer to the animals he had dreamed about seeing. Are we there yet? Almost. When the family arrived, Mike was amazed by the huge zoo entrance. Everywhere he looked, there were signs, animals, and excited visitors. Grabbed a zoo map and immediately planned his adventure. He wanted to see every animal as quickly as possible. Let's find the lion first. The first animal Mike visited was the giraffe. He was amazed by its long neck and gentle behavior. It was even bigger than he imagined. Next, Mike found the zebra. It reminded him of the movie character he had watched the night before. He immediately felt connected to it. "You look just like The hippo seemed relaxed and comfortable in the water. That hippo looks happy." When Mike reached the lion enclosure, he noticed something different. The lion was lying alone and sleeping quietly. Why does he look sad? Mike believed the lion wanted freedom. He imagined the lion dreaming about running across wide-open fields far away from the zoo. I think he wants to be free. While the family explored the zoo, Dad decided to buy a cup of hot coffee. He had no idea that a small accident was about to change everything. "This coffee smells great." Nearby, a zoo guard walked through the park carrying the master keys to the animal enclosures. These keys were supposed to stay safe at all times. Without noticing, the guard accidentally dropped the keys into the grass. It seemed like a tiny mistake, but it would soon create a huge problem. Suddenly, Dad accidentally spilled hot coffee all over his shirt. Everyone rushed to help him clean up the mess. "Oh no, my shirt, haha." While everyone focused on Dad's accident, nobody noticed Mike wandering away. This brief moment of distraction would lead to the biggest mistake of the day. "You okay?" As Mike walked alone through the zoo, something shiny caught his attention. Hidden in the grass was a large ring of keys. Wow, he looked around, but what are these keys doing? Mike remembered how sad the lion looked. He thought about the zebra, the giraffe, and the hippo too. A dangerous idea slowly formed in his mind. Mike hurried to the zebra enclosure. He tried several keys until one finally worked. "You're free now, Marty." The zebra carefully stepped through the open gate. For a moment, nothing happened. "See? You wanted freedom." Feeling more confident, Mike moved to the giraffe enclosure. He unlocked another gate and stepped back. Soon the giant giraffe began moving toward Go-To. Visitors stopped walking and stared in shock as the giraffe wandered through the zoo. Some people thought it was part of a special show. Is this supposed to happen? Mike continued his mission. He unlocked the hippo enclosure and waited. Gloria slowly climbed out of the water and headed toward the open gate. Finally, Mike reached the lion enclosure. His heart beat faster than ever before. This was the animal he wanted to help most. Go enjoy your freedom, Alex. Within minutes, the zoo turned into complete chaos. Animals were everywhere. Visitors screamed, pointed, and pulled out their phone. Animals are escaping. Mike watched proudly as the animals ran free. He truly believed he had done something good. Unfortunately, he had no idea how much trouble was about to begin. The animals quickly left the zoo and entered the city. Drivers slammed on their brakes while pedestrians stopped and stared in disbelief. News spread quickly throughout the city. Everywhere people looked, they saw unusual animals walking freely through public streets. This is unbelievable. One woman became terrified when she saw the lion walking toward her. She imagined the worst possible outcome. That lion wants to eat me. But the lion had no interest in chasing anyone. He simply continued walking peacefully through the city. He's actually pretty calm. A group of students thought the situation was amazing. They followed the animals and recorded videos for social media. I already filmed 10 videos. Meanwhile, the zebra calmly crossed a busy road like an experienced pedestrian. Drivers could hardly believe what they were seeing. Even the zebra follows traffic rules. Gloria found her favorite place in the city. She climbed into a large fountain and happily splashed water everywhere. That hippo loves the fountain. Soon, the mayor received an emergency call. The city needed a solution before the situation became even bigger. What do you mean there are zoo animals downtown? Animal control officers quickly arrived to help. Their goal was simple: safely return every animal to the zoo without anyone getting hurt. Let's bring them home safely. The animal control team worked carefully and calmly. They knew the animals were not dangerous. Their job was to safely guide every animal back to the zoo. Stay calm, everyone. We'll bring them back. One by one, the animals were returned safely to the zoo. The excitement across the city slowly came to an end. Everyone is safe now. Back at the zoo, the director demanded answers. The missing keys and escaped animals had created one of the biggest problems in the zoo's history. How could this happen? The guard felt terrible. He believed he might lose his job because of the missing keys. He never imagined such a small mistake could cause so much trouble. I don't understand what happened. As Mike watched everything unfold, he finally realized the consequences of his actions. He never wanted anyone to get into trouble. This is all my fault. Mike knew I had to tell the truth. Taking a deep breath, he stepped forward and admitted everything. I opened the cages. I thought I was helping the animals. Parents were shocked. They understood that he wanted to help the animals, but they also knew his actions had been dangerous. Mike, you should have told an adult. That was a very serious mistake. Because of what happened, the family was banned from visiting the city zoo again. Mike felt disappointed, but he understood why the rule existed. A few days later, the mayor made an important announcement. The zoo would build larger habitats with more trees, more space, and better environments for the animals. The animals deserve better living. I understand now, Mom. I understand now, Mom.